What is going on, guys? I am Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to talk about Halle Berry, actress Halle Berry, and why men just keep leaving her. And she's not able to find what she's looking for because, in her words, she is a relationship person. But not only am I going to speak about that, I'm going to speak about comments she made about how, she's happy being single and she's good with being single. I mean, at 53, and again, she keeps herself relatively good shape, but she is on the other side of the wall. And I think she understands that. So there's going to be people who are going to listen to my commentary, okay? That may be new to the channel and may not understand how I do videos, okay? A lot of the videos that I do, especially on this channel, they may be seen as news, some are, but most are case studies. They're done on particular celebrities because a lot of y'all watch celebrities, let's just be real. Okay, if I did this video on, a regular average person you didn't know anything about, unless I made it incredibly intriguing, you wouldn't really care. But with somebody who has the track record of Halle Berry, I think this is a very good opportunity to really speak to her psychology. Now, I believe she did a Instagram live session with Lena White. I think that's how I say her name. And I guess they were discussing relationships. Now, I'm going to read something from the Daily Mail. I'm going to read an excerpt from the article that they did. And this is what she said. I no longer feel the need for a relationship, so I don't feel the need to rush or accept something that's not totally right for me. Not that anything's wrong with the people I've been with, even though she basically bashed a couple of the guys she was with. But I'm going to wait for my match, or I will stay solo and be with my kids and do my life the way I'm doing it. Now, she has been married 3 times. Okay, she's been married 3 times, and she has 2 kids, and she's 53. I don't think that she's going to have the same option she had 20 years ago. I just don't. She's not in her prime anymore, either in her career or dating market wise, even though she's Halle Berry. This is why she's on Instagram doing the pillow challenge. All you have to do is go to her Insta and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? Now, it goes on to say, she said, "You know what I think the gift is? And that is something that comes with age, the gift of my own company." This is what a lot of women who waste their life dating the wrong men say. "And you can start it by by taking a short trip, a weekend trip, and seeing how that feels. I promise you, you will start to enjoy that time and being with yourself and your company being the most important company." Meanwhile, Halle partook in the pillow challenge. It is the challenge where you basically have nothing on except the pillow, and it's tied around you, and she participated, and she doesn't look too bad in it, I'm not gonna lie, but be that as it may, I think you're seeing a lot of women, especially older women, going above and beyond to compete with the younger women on social media. This is what this quarantine has done. They can't go out and get attention in public like that, but they're going to do it on social media. They're just going to great lengths in order to say, hey, I'm here, I'm available. When I see these women get on social media and they do these challenges, all it tells me is it just screams, I need some attention, look at me. And Halle's no different. But I think a lot of guys just don't really see the intrigue in Halle anymore. I think that Halle has a reputation for being crazy. And I think that keeps a lot of men wanting to get as far away from her as possible. I don't know if she's worked on that, but she's been known to be a little crazy. She made accusations towards exes. one of her child's fathers. She made some egregious accusations towards him. And I just think that she never has taken responsibility or accountability for why her relationships failed. I just think Halle doesn't know what she wants. Halle Berry doesn't know what she wants. And because she doesn't know what she wants, she goes in and out of relationships and she doesn't take the time to really heal. She left the relationship with, what name is Gabriel, her first child's father, and she got into another relationship with another actor. So she's never really had the time to really adjust and really figure out what she wants. Because when she left that relationship, she got into another with a guy who's a little bit younger. You know, I think a couple different young guys. And I think that she is probably now at this situation where she's just going to sit back and wait for the right guy to come along, because I think she has always been aggressive and not wanting to be alone. You know, Halle Berry to me is somebody that just doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't want to be alone. So she's willing to hop in one relationship after another because she doesn't like to be alone. She doesn't want to be like other women and grow old alone. She don't want to grow old alone. This is why she's doing the pillow challenge. She wants to show men that she still, you know, can look good. You know, she has that appeal. You know, if she was okay with just being to herself and living her truth and loving herself, you wouldn't be doing the pillow challenge. Let's be real. Also, another thing that happened with her recently that disturbed me was the fact that she had her son wearing heels, and she put this on social media. What are you doing? People already think you're crazy, but you're putting this on social media for what? To make your feminist friends happy? To make them feel good about yourself? You know, putting your young son out here in high heels. And there were women making excuses for it. Emasculating your son is not funny. It's not cute. It's sad. Okay? And I think that is the antithesis of her relationships. I think that she likes to control her relationship. She likes to be in control. And when she doesn't feel like she has that control, she wants to leave. She wants to leave. It's everybody else's fault why that relationship doesn't work out. But here you are, 53 and single, doing the pillow challenge. Now, I have no issue with her wanting to be single, but I think she's at a point to where she doesn't have the same options like she had, again, 20 some odd years ago. She don't got those same options no more. And I think she understands that. It took her a while. You know, she's been married multiple times. It never worked. But again, it's always the man's fault as to why it didn't work. Nobody wants to hold Halle accountable. You know, she made all these accusations against her first child's father. He's this, he's that. He doesn't like me. You know, doesn't like this. He called me names. It's like, but you stay with him. You procreate with him. You know, something you must have liked. You weren't in a hurry to get out of the situation. Even though you didn't marry him, but you had a kid by him. You know, I honestly believe that you have a lot of women her age, right, who always been attractive their entire life. They've always had opportunities to date whoever they want. She doesn't have that opportunity anymore. Okay. She's considered damaged goods because all the marriages, she didn't have a couple kids. People think that she's crazy. Her career is not where it was. So I think a lot of guys are just staying away from her. And if she's looking to date within the industry, a lot of the guys in the industry don't date women their ages. They date younger women. So the only way I see her getting married again is with a guy who's not in the industry. A guy who is sort of like your regular guy who probably is a businessman. Maybe he's in the medical field. Maybe he's a lawyer or something like that. But even them, they look for young women. I think a lot of guys are only going to wife her up because of who she is. Okay? That happens. Look at Janet Jackson. I think the only reason why Wasan was with Janet was because of who she was. Okay? Because according to her, he showed absolutely no respect towards her. Okay? That's according to her. I think a lot of older women got to understand the landscape. They got to understand that men have options. There are more women than men. And a lot of men can always find whomever woman they want. They can always play the field because a man's value grows the older that he gets. Whether he's able to grow himself socially, grow himself financially. So his value is going to be higher and higher. Okay, this is why you see women in their 20s and even in their 30s looking for older men, because those men have grown and established themselves socially, economically. Halle's in a situation where a lot of guys just aren't looking in her direction, you know, and it may not, she's probably not a bad person, but in relationships, it just doesn't work. She, you know, either it's because she's just not a relationship person, or I believe those relationships run its course very quickly because a lot of those men feel like they're stuck with somebody who they don't mesh with. You know, she was one way before they got together, and then after they got together, she was a completely different person. We really have to look at that, you know? Now, I'm not against Halle finding love, but we have to be realistic. She ain't got the options she used to have. Let's just be real. Most women think they have options for however long. That's not how the world works. Yes, men are going to want to sleep with you, but that's about it. They're only going to want to sleep with you. They're not going to want to be in a long-term relationship with you or marriage, especially if you have mental issues that you need to heal from. I think she needs some healing. She needs counseling. I hope that she's getting it. I think a lot of women have unrealistic expectations when it comes to relationships, and it hurts them in the long run. It really does. And I think that those have hurt Halle, because now she's in a situation where she's embracing the fact that she's on the lower end of the dating market.